it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell it to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the ALL-MADDEN. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Go and tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't feel me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed.
we'll see Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings. Again, everyone, Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. Under center for the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Cousins on first down to Jefferson on the slant. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. This one right back into the hands of Jefferson. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Brent, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Cousins now from the 50. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, and they must like the matchups they're getting.
Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone set. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Give to Cook out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. To throw, Cousins. That'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Myers on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead.
Bengals nothing.
So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The numbers for Mixon last week, 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and that's caught inside the 30.
They're going to get him to give me a kiss next time.
Way in for a Cincinnati score.
To number 13.
A big play there. 76 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm... defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 20.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
To Justin Jefferson. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the
ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On play action, Cousins. He gets it left side of Johnson. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 41 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Cousins able to find Jefferson here, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That's another Vikings first down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
14-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 3rd down, Cousins. As his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
Incomplete.
Oh, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And Myers able to knock it through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
7. Vikings 6.
So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
1st down, Bengals.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. And Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
He's going to take off with it. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right, if you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Cousins. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a 1st down.
At the 43-yard line.
Cousins now to throw on first down. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To the air again, it's Cousins.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Down at the 39-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
And 9.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1-yard line.
Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, his first carry, he loses the football. And the Bengals grab it, and they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He's up in it after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Tackled at the 25.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 13. It's a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Vikings 37-yard line.
And Burrow going to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. A handoff to Mixon. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
The ball carrier.
Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
A gain of 5. First down, Bengals.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Got a man open, it's Ross. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. T. Higgins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, the conclusion we draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Cousins again. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they'll end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Dunlap. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
At the 15-yard line.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime. halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. We'll start up in the Steel City, Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, where you see the final score there. Baker Mayfield, excellent in the W, as his guys get victory number 12 on the year. From there, it's off to Southern Nevada. Check out the action going on beside the neon lights of Las Vegas. And it's the visiting LA Chargers who are out in front. Keenan Allen, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Patrick Mahomes, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here and go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They run again on first down. Cook. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Taken down.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
31-yard line.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's good for another Minnesota Vikings. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run. First level being the D-line and linebacker. Second level in the secondary, the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Carlos Dunlap make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Another try after the first down sack. Cousins, throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. To throw is Cousins. Quickly to Thielen here. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force 4th down.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Vikings 12.
It can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker, but they're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals. He's kept him in the game.
He sure has. That offense has got to find its rhythm because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals is going to allow them to win this game.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
He's tackled at the 30.
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Again, it's Mixon. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD.
Cincinnati.
John Ross, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch watch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
Returning it, Johnson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. He had no options downfield there and just chucked it out of bounds.
There was no one open. He was in the pocket. Where was the intentional grounding call?
Oh, you wanted the flag?
Of course I did. I'm a defensive guy. You know that. Where was the flag? The officials point out that someone was in the area. He got away with one.
That's good.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Vikings 12.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to the ground, Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive line.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
The tackle by
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
And 8 yards to go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
1st and 10. At their own.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores. And the ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
To Dalvin Cook. A fumble on the play.
Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit. There's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Cousins now from the 50. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Again, it's Cousins. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals will get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And his throw here is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try. I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
A gain of 16 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
first and 10. Joe Burrow. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
First and 10.
Cousins and the Vikings with a first and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll set up the throw.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First down. Here's Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
13.
Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
36-yard line.
To the air again, it's Cousins. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Jefferson. 4 yards.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
The 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
On first and 10, Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4. It's now second and 6 at the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Justin Jefferson.
The Vikings on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Cousins again. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That's complete right around the 8. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Mixon on the toss right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
First down, Bengals.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st down, Mixon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Bengals going to use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd and 1 from the 2. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead now up to 14.
22. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Here comes Johnson on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So Kirk Cousins in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 26 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a 1st down. A 1st down throw for Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
Vikings. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Cousins. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete. As time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Cincinnati, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it'll be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 6-10. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
They picking snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macho with it, rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Flag on the play. Yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 rings, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border. Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys can't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on.